Have you guys ever tried to keep a secret so good that it just couldn't stay inside you? Maybe it was a surprise party you were organizing or trying to organize, or a gift that you couldn't wait to give. And you swore to silence and secrecy, but the excitement just bubbled over, and before you knew it, the cat is out of the bag. Well, that's where we find the two blind men in today's gospel. Jesus restores their sight and tells them sternly, don't tell anyone. But what do? Well, they practically become walking billboards for Jesus. Now, at first glance, it seems like it's disobedience, right? That like they disobeyed Jesus. And I suppose from a purely technical standpoint, yeah, you could say that, for they went against Jesus' explicit command not to say anything to anyone about the healing. But let's dive deeper into what might have been going through the minds of these two miracle recipients. Imagine these men seeing for the first time in their lives, looking at colors, faces, trees swaying in the breeze. How incredible that moment must be. But then Jesus tells you, shh, keep it to yourselves. Now, if we're honest, isn't that like putting a child in front of a chocolate cake and saying, don't touch? So it's not that these blind men wanted to disobey. It's just that their joy overwhelmed them. What they're experiencing was total bliss and an overflow of gratitude. And let's be clear about this. They were not spreading gossip or bad news, so that's different. They were shouting out about the greatest thing that ever happened to them. These men had received a gift far greater than any lottery prize. They had been healed, restored, and made whole. Their excitement and jubilation reminds us of a simple truth. Good news demands to be shared. These men were simply living out the truth that joy is contagious. And here's a little twist. How often does Jesus tell us to talk, right? And we stay quiet. He tells us to share the gospel, to love our neighbors, and be his witnesses. But sometimes we keep those gifts to ourselves as though they're private treasures. Maybe the blind men can teach us something. When we've encountered the life-changing love of Jesus, don't bottle it up. Let it spill out. Even if we don't have all the perfect words or fear that we might say the wrong thing. In the end, the blind men weren't perfect. They couldn't keep that particular secret. But their enthusiasm speaks to the transformative power of encountering Jesus. God, after all, often works through human frailty to accomplish divine purposes. The blind man's testimony may have been part of God's larger plan to reveal Jesus' identity. So let's strive to share that same kind of uncontainable joy. Not because we're commanded to, but because we can't help ourselves. And you never know who might need to hear the good news today.
Thank you for participating in the digital liturgy today. The digital ministry touches the lives of many people, as does almost 80 other ministries here at OLPH. Grateful for the community that connects to OLPH through this digital forum. It's unbelievable how many people are able to access the liturgy and other events because of this ministry. Please consider supporting OLPH. All of your sacrifices help to sustain this parish and to keep moving us into the future. Thank you very much, and keep watching.